Hi, I'm Mike, and as we come to the end of 2017, we get a chance to look back at our first year, the ranch, the family, the channel, and our subscribers. We'll check out the highlights, visit with some old friends, and share some new stories. And most of all, thank you for being a part of our Wyoming life. This ranch has been in our family since the early 1990s. Erin's stepdad actually started his ranching career back in the 30s on a totally different ranch, not far from here, his family ranch. And in the 70s, he bought his own ranch. And then, in 1992, the one that we live on today. At one time, he owned over 10,000 acres in this county. But now, it's just down to this ranch. Erin and I came here in 2008, quitting our corporate jobs and beginning our learning process in ranching, gardening, and supporting ourselves off the land. And at the beginning of this year, we decided to start our YouTube channel to help our sales at farmers market by showing customers how we take care of and grow the products that they buy. We posted our first video on January 22nd, and within 24 hours, we knew that we had something bigger than just a way to show our local customers how and what we did. We had the attention of people all over the world.
The day that we made the first video, I can't say that we really had high expectations for it. You know, we thought we'd put it on the internet, and if we had a few views, we would be pretty happy. And we put it up that night, and nothing was really happening, and Mike put it on Reddit, and I think about 11 o'clock that night, Mike woke me up and we had like 300 views. And I was blown away that 300 people had watched our video. Just totally amazed that people were watching it. And I think I woke up at some point during the middle of the night. One of the kids probably woke me up and we were at like 3,000 and I could not believe it. And then we woke up in the morning and we were at 20,000. And we had so many comments and so many subscribers, and we had questions to answer, and Reddit had questions to answer, and YouTube, and I don't even know how to describe it. It was eye-opening and just totally blew our minds.
That first video was only 4 minutes long, and about something that by this time in our lives had become a mundane, everyday occurrence: feeding the cows. Since then, we've taken our viewers on a journey through almost an entire year of ranching, from cold weather gardening.
But we're definitely going to learn something along the way. Maybe we just need to wish Erin some good luck.
Today I'm in the high tunnel checking on the soil prep for the lettuce seedlings that we are going to transplant in a couple weeks. The high tunnel is a 30-foot wide by 72-foot long unheated single layer of plastic high tunnel from FarmTech. It's a hoop design with hoops every 4 feet. They are 12 foot high in the center.
To calving.
So, with this calf losing body temperature, we're going to bring him in and get him in the calf warmer. He's a little low on energy, as you can tell. Most calves won't just lie on the seat of the gator and go for a ride. And once we get back to the shop, we pick him up and put him in the calf warmer, where he will spend the next few hours getting his temperature back up to that 100-degree mark. Our next task, we fire up the four-wheeler and head out to bring Mom in. Our goal is to get the calf healthy enough to put it back with its mom.
To farmers market.
And the vegetable display is my side of the booth. We meet in the middle and fight over the remaining space. Not really, but it does get tight later on in the year. Signs and price tags also get added at the end.
To haying.
As even as you can as you approach a full bale, which is 60 inches. You can actually change the size of your bale, but 60 inches works for me. So as we approach that 60-inch mark, we weave the tractor back and forth, controlling which side of the baler fills up more, and evening the size of the bale until the monitor beeps, telling us that it's full. We stop, and out comes a nice round bale. Then we head out and do it again.
And everything in between.
The calves that we brought into the barn last night to keep warm can now be reunited with their moms. And I guarantee she's going to get bored and either kick you or walk away. So kids, don't bother trying. Of course, Cheddar, our house cat, keeps a close and interested eye on what's going on. After all the chicks have had a sip of their energy drink, it's time to take them into the heated shop. Calves really don't want to come out of the chute. And some protest being in there in the first place, as Sam found out very quickly.
Dude, are you all right?
I found an application for thermal imaging. Calving season is the big one. With this, I can pick out a calf lying in the grass from over a half a mile away, ascertain if the calf's mom is around, and see if the calf is moving or down. I can scan our 400-acre calving pasture from multiple vantage points and reunite lost moms with their calves. Snow.
By the end of the main course, everyone in attendance was full, like ridiculously full. But of course, we still had dessert. Rhubarb and chokecherry sorbet finished the meal, along with a very tender honey cookie. So beautiful the steak does. It's perfectly cooked. It's tender and juicy, and you can really taste the garlic and thyme. I definitely love this cut of beef. This technique would work great with any steak.
Where we want to spread it, and we fire it up. Who says monkeys have all the fun? She still starts like a dream and runs like an out-of-tune lawnmower. But luckily, she only has one job to do, and that's to look pretty.
Come out and experience big game hunting with my son, and you just can't replace that. Meeting great friends and family, Mike and Erin have been great, and getting to meet the kids, it's just been a wonderful experience for us.
As usually happens in life, when you start out having one idea about how something's going to be received and what people want, it usually evolves. And that's something that we've definitely learned over the past year. When we started things, some of our first conversations were about how much to make the kids part of the channel. Yeah, they're part of the ranch, but they're also innocent. They have no control over the life they live. And putting them out there was something we thought long and hard about.
Hi, I'm Mackenzie, and this is our Wyoming Life.
In the end, our viewers made that decision for us, as we learned that they not only care about farming and ranching, but they also care about the family behind it. And slowly, all three of our kids became part of the channel as well.
Hi, I'm Mackenzie. I like our videos because I like seeing the animals and I love them, and I love hearing more about them when Daddy talks. Hi, I'm Grace. Thank you for watching my Wyoming Life. My favorite part of the ranch is the cow field. Helping Daddy. And thank you for watching our videos, and I'll see you in 2018.
Over this year, our entire family has had to get used to visitors, cameras, and almost an entire new way of life. All the while making sure chores are done, homework's completed, and we still have time for all the little things that keep a family close together. Hi, Erin. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. We were just talking about how the YouTube channel has actually changed the way things happen around here. I mean, family, it's crazy, but it does change things because the kids have to get used to cameras being around and people showing up out of nowhere.
Yeah, it definitely has probably changed a lot of things for the kids. Mackenzie loves to be in the videos, and she loves it when the cameras come out, and she always wants to be part of it. Grace and Lincoln don't really care so much. But we were just talking the other day how our kids are young enough that they'll probably never remember a time where there wasn't cameras around and that YouTube wasn't part of our lives. And I think that'll just be an interesting way for them to grow up. And we've always said, from the beginning, if this didn't work, our kids are going to have an amazing look back on a year in our lives where we were doing this incredible thing on YouTube and getting to share it with the world.
Exactly. When Mitch first came to the ranch, he was no stranger to work. And that's one of the first requirements of working here.
Well, I've lived in Wyoming all my life, done ranch hand stuff.
Mitch will be leaving Wyoming in a few weeks for Missouri for basic training.
I'm kind of nervous about it. You know, I'm 19 years old. This is everything I've known for the last 19 years. It's just, you know, kind of nerve-wracking.
One of the interesting aspects that I've found about this year is not only how our family's been affected, but how people were brought closer to our family through the process. Ranch hands come and go. And this year we had Mitch as a ranch hand up until the time he left for basic training. I think that having our Wyoming Life here made him feel connected to a bigger thing as well.
I'm Private Kinsinger. I'm Mitch, Mike's ranch hand, about 4 months ago, 5 months ago, something like that. I've been in basic training for the last 5 months. Well, not basic training itself, but I've been in basic training and AIT for the last 5 months. I loved working on the ranch. It was amazing. You know, like I said in the video, the last video, obviously, of me, I enjoyed working here. I loved it because I love being outside. When I get, like, I'll get homesick every once in a while and I'll watch videos and I'll be like, probably shouldn't have done that, but I enjoy seeing what the ranch is doing and how they're doing and the checklist. I like watching those, yeah. I did talk about the ranch a little bit when I was in AIT, a basic and AIT. I have, now that I'm in AIT and I can have my phone, I do show videos, you know, of what they're doing and how they're doing and so on and so forth. Something I'd say to the people that, you know, got to know me over our Wyoming Life on the YouTube, I'd say that, you know, I'm just fine. I'm doing great. I am loving where I'm at just as much as I love the ranch.
Along with putting yourself out there comes the possibility of being rejected, ridiculed, targeted, and it's one of the things that worried us a few months ago. Not so much now. We've been lucky enough to find and help form a community that not only supports us and what we're doing, but also each other. Over the last few months, we've started live streaming quite a bit, and through that, we've really had a chance to interact in a brand new way with our audience. Not only telling them a story, but also getting feedback, answering questions, and interacting in real time. Through this medium, we encourage people to interact with each other, not only us, and learn more from each other than they could ever learn from us alone. Of course, there are those who don't like what we do, and honestly, any interaction is good interaction, and up to this point, we've dealt with anger, threats, ill will, but all those things make us stronger. They solidify our resolve, and they make us and our community better by letting us know what we don't stand for and for what we really believe in. Everyone's got a voice, and just like us, we encourage everybody to use it. A few weeks ago, we asked our viewers to do just that and tell us why they watch us, what they gain from it, and what keeps them coming back. The answers we received were amazing, and most of them surprised us in every single way. We got over 100 comments on the video and almost 150 emails from people all over the world telling us why they watch. Some were full of words of encouragement, a few were skeptical of what we do and how we do it, but one we received really stood out, and I wanted to share that one with you today. I even printed it out here, see if I can make it through it. Hi, my name is Bill. I debated writing to you, and I know you're busy, but I wanted to share why I watch your show. Do with it what you will, but I hope it inspires you guys to keep going and doing what you're doing. I ranch most of my life. I was raised ranching. I worked with my dad for years, and in 2016 we lost our ranch, and it hit me pretty hard. My dad passed away in 2014, and with the bills piling up, my mom and I realized we couldn't do it alone. In 2016, we sold our ranch. Smaller than yours, of course, but that was the end. My mom went into assisted living, and I ended up in an apartment in town. Depression set in, as you can imagine, and I bounced from job to job. I worked at Home Depot for a while, and now I'm working at McDonald's. I read a comment once saying it would be better to flip burgers than make them, and I have to disagree. Over the past year, it's been really hard for me, and I stumbled upon your channel one day and started watching. I really think you and Erin are doing a good thing, and through watching you, I've been able to have a connection to the life I miss so much. I don't want to say that you saved me. I'm not suicidal or anything, but my depression has had me in a very dark place for a long time. And I know that without watching our Wyoming Life, I wouldn't be in the mindset I am today. I just wanted to write and say thank you. This next part is for Erin. I know that you're the glue that holds things together. When I was married, my wife was part of the farm and we worked together, and she put up with a lot of my stuff. My stress, my attitude, my sleepless nights. And I'm sure that sometimes I was impossible to get along with. Probably why we ended up divorced not long after my dad died. Thank you, Erin, for all you do. I know we don't see half of it, but it can't be easy, and thank you for your part in everything. The gardens look great, and I wish that I still had the time and space to garden with you. For Mike, I totally get your message about hard work, and I really want to thank you for taking us to work with you. You'll probably never know how much you affect people. And I hope this letter gives you a little taste of it. The kids, be thankful for your mom and dad. They work their tails off for you, and I hope that one day you get to experience the rewards of their work. I'm rambling now, but please know how much you help me. Every day when I go home, I can watch and feel closer to what I miss so much and smile. It sounds weird to say, but I really love you guys. Thank you. Wow. Well, that's pretty powerful stuff. You know, another thing that blows us away is the support that we've received, whether through Patreon or people purchasing our t-shirts through Amazon or on the website. It's still weird to receive an email from somebody saying that they received exactly what they wanted for Christmas or their birthday. And that thing was a t-shirt that I designed sitting at our computer with Lincoln or Grace or Mackenzie sitting on my lap. One more way that brings us closer together. Over the past year, we've gained more and more traction. Our subscribers have gained by leaps and bounds, and that's all thanks to you. When Erin and I started our Wyoming Life at the end of January, we decided to give it until the end of the year to see what happened. We had no idea at the time the response that we would receive from what we're doing, and we didn't know if we'd be laughed at, laughed off the block, or how much time it would take, or the amount of money it would cost. Our first video got us about 1,500 subscribers. Then we took part in an AMA, Ask Me Anything, on Reddit, where people were able to ask us questions about ranching, YouTube, pretty much anything in general. Let's try that.
I forgot.
Hi, I'm Mike.
That looks silly.
Hi, I'm Mike.
And I'm Erin.
And this is our Wyoming Life. Join us today at noon Eastern Time for our Reddit AMA. It's your chance to ask us some questions, and we'll be hanging out all day to answer them. That went on for 12 hours, and there were almost 3,000 comments. That gave us a very good idea of the interest in what we're doing, the good and the bad. We dealt with everything from haters to diehard supporters, and we came out of that with an extra 1,000 subscribers. It was after that experience that we really dove into YouTube, although the growing was slow. By the end of February, we had 2,500 subscribers, and from then until the end of August, we only gained 500 more. Growing slowly, and some months not even growing at all, and in fact, one month actually shrinking. It was about that time that Erin and I were having a hard time finding the light at the end of the tunnel.
So after our first initial success with the first video on Reddit and also the Reddit AMA, we thought we would just cruise along and things would be great. And then it really slowed down and it got to be really hard. I always tell Mike, like, when nothing's happening with the channel, even now we have slow times, and I just always tell Mike, I just want to poke it. I want to make something happen. But it was really hard for us, and I think we started doing the ranch talk videos where we would just answer questions back and forth, and they weren't live. And we were just talking about how hard it is to make videos and stay motivated and not have anything happen and not, to see some growth but not huge amounts of growth. And we weren't, our goals that we set for us at the end of the year, like, we weren't going to make them. It just wasn't going to happen if we continued on at this route. And somebody put it in a way to us that really helped. One of the comments said, imagine 2,500 people sitting in a room waiting for your next video, And it really changed, I think, how we thought about that, because it's easy to see 2,500 subscribers and not visualize that you guys are all people behind those numbers. And so when we thought about it that way, of 2,500 people in a room waiting for us, that still blows my mind that people want to watch our videos. And now at 8,500 subscribers, it's just, I don't know if I can picture 8,500 people waiting for us, but we're thankful and we're blessed, and we're going to keep making videos.
But since then, we've exploded, gaining more than 5,000 subscribers in the past few months, getting YouTube's attention, maybe, and attending a YouTube creator conference and realizing that there's no limit to what we can do. As we take our Wyoming Life into 2018, we hope that you'll join us, welcome our new subscribers, and enjoy the ride. At the end of our very first video, 121 videos ago, I said,
So subscribe to our channel. It may be only January, but there's a lot coming up. Calving, branding, garden season starts soon. That means farmers market and more videos along the way. So subscribe and join us in our Wyoming Life.
join us in our Wyoming Life. At the time, I didn't realize how much those words would mean and how many people would really join us, not just subscribing or watching, but actually caring. It still amazes me with every comment or email we get. And just like I made a promise to Gilbert a few years ago, I'll make a promise to you. We'll always be who we are. We'll always show you the honest ranch, and we'll always care what you think. We'll always take your suggestions, your comments, and your ideas to heart. Really, it's just who we are. And this is our Wyoming Life.